share of laughter through the pain. But look at us now, on a Sunday time. Have we seen our finest hour? Good times surely will come. All I know is people talk without listening. What I'm saying is life's too short to live in these extremes. Have we seen our finest hour? Good times surely will come. And all through the night I wondered and waited.
Say fake news. Boston wrestling is fake news.
Divided we fall to wait here for you, holding it together, just like a desert flower, waiting on the rain to come. And all I know is anger, lies, confusion. And what I'm saying is you don't realize what this means. Have we seen our finest hour? Good times surely will come. Just like a desert flower, waiting on the rain to come.
The business have changed so much. When I first went back with my man here, Mark Henry, my man Mark Henry. Now I like Mark Henry. I like Mark Henry a lot. There was a guy called John Laurinaitis. He was I guess the booker there or whatever he was. Talent agent.
Relation.
Yeah, relation. They call
He's
it talent relation, but we call him the booker now. Talent relation, all them fancy names. So Mark was going to the gym with me, doing everything. What they did every week, they would have Mark Henry come in and they're going to weigh him. So Mark, the first week, Mark don't lose no weight. They pull me aside. Tony, he ain't lost no weight. He got to lose weight. If he don't lose weight, your career here is over. Only been there for a week. So I go, see, a lot of people don't know when they brought me back when I was managing Mark Henry, they didn't bring me back to be Mark Henry manager. They brought me back to be Mark Henry trainer. They wanted Mark Henry to lose weight because they was afraid that Mark Henry was going to have a heart attack or have a stroke or something in the ring. They wanted Mark Henry to lose weight because they was all into the body, having the body. They wanted to have that bodybuilder look, even though that ain't Mark Henry. Mark Henry's a big, robust looking man. He's not a bodybuilder. So they want me to take Mark to the gym all the time. And every 2 or 3 days they come up with that damn scale. They want to weigh Mark. And then they give me crap about it. Well, so much crap that I started giving Mark Henry crap. Stupid. So one day, Johnny pulled me in the office. He said, Tony, I'm telling you for the last time, if Mark Henry don't lose no weight, you're gonna lose your job. I'm telling you, we're gonna let you go if Mark Henry don't lose no weight. Mark Henry started off at 438 pounds. Now he's down to he only lost 7 or 8 pounds. You're a trainer, you gotta do more of that, you gotta do more of that, you gotta do more of that. And I said, well, he's gonna take time. He's not gonna be, this ain't gonna take a couple of months, It isn't like the first week. And then the first month, they're all over about him not losing enough weight. He's not losing enough weight. So, finally, I'm riding with Mark Henry and Chavo Guerrero.
Senior or junior? Because they were both there. The older.
No, it was junior.
Junior, okay.
Yeah, because he was AEW now. I saw.
Yep.
He was AEW, so that got to be junior. Senior was retired by then. But anyway, I got a picture with Senior and Ronnie Piper right before he passed. Anyway, make a long story short, I said, Mark, I got to order you some food. Mark Henry being a nice guy and everything, go ahead. You can order the food for us. So I ordered a chicken salad, bowl of fruit. They bring the chicken salad out. They bring out the bowl of fruit. Mark Henry ain't saying nothing because he think it's for me. Because I ordered me a meatball sub. I ain't on no diet. Ain't nobody telling me to lose no weight. I want a meatball sub. And I got me some, I got my meatball sub. Chavo ordered some shrimp scampi or something. So they set that chicken salad in front of Mark Henry. Now here's a 430-some pound man that been riding all day long and he's starving halfway dead, been wrestling, working out and running. I give him chicken salad. Mark Henry said, what is that for? He said, that's for you, Mark. Mark Henry said, Tony, cut it out. You go here now. You cut it out. I don't want to hear about no chicken salad. You eat that yourself. He said, I want what you want. I want them meatballs out there. Mark, you can't have no meatball salad. You got to eat salad. Are you gonna tell me how to eat now? I said, yeah, Mark. They told me I gotta tell you how to eat. It's my job to tell you how to eat. It ain't your job to tell me how to eat. I've been on this earth long enough to eat. I don't need you to tell me how to eat. I said, Mark, you gotta eat your salad. Mark said, I ain't your fucking kid. I said, Mark, eat your salad. Mark here came up from that table. Stood up. I ain't eating no salad. I want some food. I said, ma'am, give him what he wants. Whatever he wants. So I saw Johnny at TV the other day. Johnny said, well, you get Mark to change his diet? I said, no. Well, why not? I said, I don't have a death wish. I said, one thing I learned, you don't stand in between a 400-pound man that could bench press you, your car, and your house, and tell him what to eat. I said, y'all had 10, 15 years to tell Mark Henry how to eat. And y'all want me to come in here in one day, in 1 month, and try to change everything about Mark Henry. I said, I'm not doing it no more. So then they separate me and Mark Henry. Now, Mark Henry was, oh my goodness. I sit here and I tell you guys about how strong I was, how strong Sweet Hansel was, how strong Ted Arcidi was. I ain't never seen nothing like Mark Henry. Mark Henry never took a steroid a day in his life. Just brute, 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 brute freaking strength. I don't know if y'all saw this or not. When he got on TV and take that cast iron frying pan. Now I got a cast iron frying pan. And he taking it and rolling up like rolling up paper. I never seen that before. I mean, Kim Butera was strong, but not like Mark Henry. We was in Europe, and at the end of every tour, Undertaker, gentleman, very gracious gentleman of a person. After we leave one uh, country to go to another, let's say we're in Germany, and we get ready to leave Germany and go to Austria. Well, before we leave Germany, Taker would pull out a bottle of whiskey. I don't know what it was, and now we would have our toast. Little glass. Everybody have a shot. To say salute. You give a toast after every time. So Undertaker, being a nice person, he's going to invite the bus driver to have a toast with him because he's been driving us all over Germany. So the bus driver forgot to turn the lights off. He turned the bus off, but he left the lights on. Well, when we came back, the battery was dead.
Oh.
So the only way to get it started was to kick start it. Which means you have to push it.
I know what we're going.
We have to push it in order for him to kickstart the bus. So all the guys got off the bus, and I started to get up, and then I looked, I saw Mark Henry getting off. So I sat back down. And all the guys, I looked out the window, Mark Henry is leaning up against, it's like a little rail or something there. Now, all these arenas or coliseum in Europe, if you ever go to any coliseum, when you go in, you go down the ramp. Going in, the ramp goes down. Coming out, the ramp goes up. because the parking is in the basement. It's just like your basement. You go up out of the basement. If your basement like my house, underneath the house, so the bus has to go uphill, not downhill. So the guys back there, uh, they all was pushing Shelter Benjamin, MVP, Shelter Benjamin, Shamers, everybody out pushing the bus. They push up the hill, the bus roll back. They push up the hill, the bus roll back. Mark Henry sitting there looking at this like this. I'm sitting on the bus looking at Mark Henry. So finally, Mark Henry just got tired. He got up, tell everybody, y'all move out the way. So they all got out the way. Mark Henry put his back up against that bus and started pushing it by himself. Then he flipped around real fast and started pushing this bus uphill. I'm sitting there like, holy shit. So they got kicked out of the bus. Now we get back on the bus. The MVP saw me sitting there. He gonna give me shit. Hey, where were you? I said, brother, I would have done just as good as you did pushing that bus. Nothing. I said, the only thing I was gonna do is get in Mark Henry way. That's Mark Henry. I said, all I was gonna do is get in Mark Henry way. I said, all y'all were doing out there getting in his way. I said, what happened when y'all got out the way? When Mark Henry pushed the bus. Then we'd be driving down the street in Europe, and most of the streets in Europe is real narrow. So the bus had to go in all these little narrow streets. They got these little cars parked there with. So one day the bus go to turn a corner, and he can't. He backed up, can't turn the corner. So the bus driver, I guess the word got out about Mark Henry. Mark been sitting on the bus. All of a sudden the bus driver would stop. And Natalia Neidhart, she said, Mark, get up. Mark, walk up front. Mark, get off the bus. Mark, go to the car. He grabbed the back end of the car. He set the back end on the sidewalk. He goes to the front of the car. He set the front of the car on the sidewalk. He get back on the bus. Everybody say, thank you, Mark, and we make the turn. That's Mark Henry.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'll probably get beat up for telling this story.
Uh-oh.
You remember I was talking about how Andre the Giant fought? A 1 minute fox? Well, like I said, I'm getting beat up for this story. The Big Show was no different. And when them guys that big, when they fought, the older stays minutes, sometimes even an hour after they do it. It ain't like our fights. When you take out like Andre Giant and the Big Show when they fought, imagine 5 people fighting at the same time. That's what you get. Well, there was ladies on the bus, and Mark Henry was raised to be he's a very respectable person when it comes to women. Very respectable. He was raised that way. You know, he's from Texas. So, you know, Southern hospitality. So Big Show cut a fight one day on the bus. We was in Europe. And that thing stunk for about 45, 50 minutes. I mean, we let down the window, put on the air conditioner. Nothing get rid of that fight. The women were gagging. Well, Mark Henry didn't mind it for himself too much, or the guys, you know. But he didn't like the position that he would put the girls in. So Mark Henry go to Big Show. He said, look, I don't want you fighting no more on this bus. That's disrespectful for these women. Big Show said, okay, Mark, I'm not going to fight no more. So this went on about 2 or 3 days, no fighting on the bus. One morning, we're leaving a town early in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Big Show get on the bus, and he doing this. Get on the bus, go. He's looking to see if Mark Henry on the bus. Then he stood at the door, and he let one go. Boom! Then he went back in the back, started laughing. Everybody go, ooh, ooh, ooh. All of a sudden, this girl, she married to Miz now.
Maurice,
she married to Miz now. Maurice go, here come Mark. Everybody look toward the window. Big Show is in the back. When Maurice say, here come Mark, Big Show go, because he didn't expect Mark to be out so soon. So here Mark walking his head down, just like this. He gets on the bus. His head stays down. All of a sudden, as soon as he stepped on the bus, Mark Henry do this. He smelled it. Then he turned and looked at Big Show. Big Show sitting there like this, his eyes big as 250 cent piece. Mark Henry took off towards the back for the Big Show. Big Show jumped off the bus. He missed all them steps. He didn't hit not one step. Not one step. Mark Henry grabbed him, picked him up, and said, I told you not to do that. They talked for a while. Big Show got back on the bus. Mark Henry got back on the show. Big Show didn't fought no more.